25 years repairing surfboards. Hello guys, I'm Moura from Moura Surfboard Repair. Today I'm going to be showing you one of a series of repairs we're going to be doing on surfboards. This board will have a deep ding on this board, and in order to remove all the broken fiberglass and damaged foam, I'm going to use the router. I like to use this small grinder with a grinding disc to prepare the area on the edges of the repair first. Okay, once the area surrounding the ding is prepared, sand it down with a grinder, small grinder. We're gonna use the power sander now. I like to use the hard pad, small pad, 6-inch pad, and 40-degree sandpaper. A good thing to remember when you're sanding it around the repair area is always the power sander, try to, with a pad, try to touch fiberglass, foam, and air. Never air, foam, and fiberglass, otherwise the pad is going to catch and destroy your pad and the board and the sandpaper. So remember, fiberglass, foam, air on the rotation of the pad. If you get close to the opening. If not, no worries. The foam has to be lower than the surface, okay? Every time you're laminating, okay, you're placing the fibers down on the repair, make sure you got at least one layer of fiber below the surface, the second one can be on the surface, and the third one covering the whole area. Now we're gonna mix pigments to the filler to try to match the color of the surfboard. Squeeze the foam down. Place enough filler to cover the whole area. With a small metal ruler, I'm going to spread the filler. Move it from one side of the tape to the other. Now I cut it 3 pieces of fibers, 2 6-ounce and 1 4-ounce. Okay, now we're going to place the first piece of 6-ounce, which is the smallest one. Put some resin on top of it and then squeeze it. Squeeze it down. It's okay. You want this first fiber to be below the surface of the surfboard. Now place the second piece of 6-ounce. Also squeezing down to a hair below the surface. Squeeze off all the excess of resin. Once the fibers are dry to the touch, it's time for hot coating. Okay, now the hot coat is dry, so it's time for us to sand the repair. For sanding on flat surface, like the bottom of the surfboard, I like to use a hard pad, okay, with a 40 or 60-degree sandpaper. On the sanding, make sure you apply pressure on the pad towards the center of the repair, because you don't want to sand outside too much, outside the area that you hot coat. Okay, otherwise you're going to weaken the board, make the board weaker on that section. So when you're sanding also, make sure you know where the pad is touching the area that has to be sanded. So if the line is here, okay, if the line is here, the end of the hot coat is here, make sure you have one half outside the repair, the other half inside the repair. Sanding a repair, it's very critical. You can, by sanding the wrong way, you can destroy the repair and you're gonna have to start all over. So make sure you do the sanding properly and very careful. And try to put, if your power sander is a variable speed, try to go in a lower speed, okay? With 60 grit sandpaper, you can approach the surface of the board, okay? Remembering that you're gonna use the 80 grit and then the 150 to get to the surface of the board. So this way you're playing safe. Ruler, you're gonna spread it evenly. To better approach the color of the surfboard, we also like to use the airbrushing technique. Okay, once the paint is dry, okay, it's time for us to gloss. Spread the resin evenly, creating a film on the surface of the surfboard. Now the gloss is done. Once the gloss is dry, completely dry, we're gonna wet sand it, okay? Starting with 220 on the edges, 320, 400, 500, you can go up to 1000 if you want for a nice finish. Okay, and then we polish and the repair will be done. Okay guys, and this concludes our segment on how to fix a bottom ding on a glossed finish surfboard. For those interested in learning more about surfboard repair, and there are a lot more to learn about it, from a simple rail ding to a broken board, log into my website and find out about my surfboard repair seminars. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed the video and learned from it. See you in the water. Peace.